It's a quiet Tuesday afternoon. You're in the middle of a story, a thought you want to share, and the word you need is just not there. It's on the tip of your tongue, a shape you can almost feel, but it refuses to come into focus. There's no alarm, no panic, just a gentle pause, a quiet space where the word should be. You might even smile a little, a bit bemused at this momentary lapse. It's not a failure. It feels more like a shift in the rhythm of your own mind. The landscape of your thoughts is changing, not shrinking, but becoming different, more textured. The frantic pace of youth has given way to a different kind of processing. This isn't about losing your edge. It's about your brain entering a new chapter, one that values depth and connection over sheer speed. This quiet moment of searching is not a sign of decline. It is the first gentle whisper of a transformation that holds surprising gifts. Gentle diagnosis, the quiet transformation. We often hear that the brain shrinks as we age, and that word can carry a sense of loss, of something precious diminishing. But what if we reframe that entirely? What if, instead of shrinking, your brain is simply consolidating? Think of it like this. In your younger years, your brain was building its library, acquiring books at a rapid pace, filling shelves with every new experience, fact, and skill. It was a time of expansive growth. Now, after 50, the brain begins a different, equally important project. It's not buying fewer books. It's curating the collection. It's moving from being a vast, sometimes chaotic warehouse of information to becoming a deeply organized, specialized library. The physical changes, the slight thinning of the cortex, the changes in white matter, are part of this natural, gentle consolidation. It's an update to the operating system, not a failure of the hardware. This process explains the subtle shift you might feel in processing speed. The rapid-fire, multitasking agility of a younger brain is energy-intensive. It's like a computer running dozens of programs at once. Your brain, with its decades of wisdom, is learning to be more efficient. It's closing some of those unnecessary background applications to dedicate more power to what truly matters. So when you can't instantly recall a name or switch between tasks as quickly, it's not that the information is gone. It's that your brain is prioritizing depth over speed. It's choosing to access information through richer, more interconnected pathways. This isn't a glitch. It's a feature of a maturing mind that is beginning to specialize, focusing its energy on the complex tasks of integration, wisdom, and emotional understanding. The feeling is not of a mind slowing down, but of a mind settling into a more sustainable, thoughtful rhythm. What actually improves? While the narrative of aging often focuses on loss, the most remarkable story is one of quiet, continued growth. There are fundamental aspects of your cognition that not only remain strong, but actually get better. Your vocabulary and language comprehension, for instance, often continue to improve well into your 70s and 80s. You have a richer, more nuanced understanding of words, a deeper sense of their meaning and context. This is because your brain is now a master of pattern recognition, drawing on a lifetime of reading, conversation, and experience. You understand the subtle shades of meaning that a younger person might miss. This isn't just about knowing more words. It's about understanding the connections between them, the stories they tell. Your communication becomes more precise, more layered. Even more significantly, your capacity for emotional regulation and wisdom grows. The neural pathways responsible for big-picture thinking become more robust. Where a younger brain might react with immediate, intense emotion to a setback, your brain is now wired to see the larger context. It can access a vast internal database of similar situations you've navigated before. This doesn't mean you feel less. It means you have a greater ability to process those feelings, to understand their source, and to respond from a place of experience, rather than simply react from a place of surprise. Your brain becomes better at integrating emotion with reason, leading to judgments that are more balanced and compassionate. This shift is supported by another fascinating change. Your brain develops a natural preference for positive emotional information. Neuroscientists have observed that the amygdala, the brain's emotional center, reacts less strongly to negative images or thoughts in older adults compared to younger ones. This isn't about ignoring problems. It's a form of resilience built by decades of experience. You've already faced so many challenges that your brain has learned to conserve its emotional energy, focusing on what is constructive and meaningful. This positive bias is a powerful tool for well-being, helping you maintain a sense of calm and perspective. Your life experience has created a rich, interconnected knowledge base that functions differently than raw recall. It's less about retrieving a single, isolated fact, and more about understanding the complex web of relationships around that fact. This is the foundation of true wisdom. The midlife brain's new needs: sleep and fuel. As your brain shifts into this new phase of specialization, its fundamental needs change. It's a bit like a finely tuned instrument that now requires a more specific environment to produce its best sound. One of the most critical, non-negotiable needs becomes deep sleep. In your younger years, you might have been able to skimp on sleep and bounce back quickly. But after 50, deep sleep becomes the essential maintenance shift for your brain. This is when the brain performs its most vital housekeeping, clearing out the metabolic debris that accumulates during the day. Proteins that, if left to build up, can interfere with neural communication. Think of it as a quiet, nightly cleaning crew that comes in to reset your mental workspace. The research is clear. Even a small reduction in deep sleep can significantly impact long-term cognitive health. This isn't about feeling tired. It's about providing the specific, deep rest your brain now requires to maintain its elegant new wiring. Alongside sleep, the brain's energy requirements shift. The hormonal changes that accompany midlife for both men and women alter how the brain metabolizes fuel. It becomes more sensitive to inflammation and oxidative stress. What this means practically is that the foods you eat have a more direct conversation with your brain health than ever before. A diet high in processed sugars and unhealthy fats can create a kind of low-grade inflammation that clouds cognitive function. Conversely, nourishing your body with whole foods, healthy fats, and antioxidants is like providing high-quality fuel for a sophisticated engine. This is also where the profound connection between heart and brain becomes undeniable. The health of your cardiovascular system is directly linked to the rich blood flow your brain needs to thrive. Every beat of your heart delivers oxygen and nutrients to those carefully curated neural networks. So, taking care of your heart through movement and mindful eating isn't just a general wellness tip. It's a direct investment in the clarity and resilience of your mind. This isn't a chore. It's about learning to listen to and support the specific needs of your maturing brain. Your brain's lifelong capacity. The plasticity truth. Perhaps the most empowering truth about your brain after 50 is that it never loses its fundamental ability to change and adapt. This quality, known as neuroplasticity, is not just for the young. The idea that you can't teach an old dog new tricks is one of the most persistent and damaging myths about aging. Your brain retains a remarkable capacity to form new neural connections throughout your entire life. The process simply changes its strategy. In youth, neuroplasticity is about rapid, expansive learning, building the foundational framework of the mind. In midlife and beyond, it becomes about integration and refinement. It's the difference between laying down new roads and learning how to create more efficient, scenic routes between places you already know well. Your brain is now an expert at rerouting information, finding new ways to solve problems by drawing on the vast knowledge base it has already accumulated. Learning a new skill, a language, or even a simple hobby like gardening or playing an instrument isn't about starting from scratch. It's about weaving new threads into the rich tapestry of your existing understanding. This process may feel different. It might require more patience and repetition than it did at 20. But that slower, more deliberate pace leads to a deeper, more integrated form of learning. It's not about memorization. It's about meaning. This ongoing engagement is what keeps your brain's networks agile and strong. It signals to your brain that its capabilities are still in demand, encouraging it to maintain and even strengthen its connections. The trajectory of your brain's aging is not a fixed path set by genetics alone. It is a story that you co-author every day through the choices you make to challenge, nourish, and rest your mind. A calming reframe and some simple steps. So, let's gently bring these insights together. The changes you notice are not a sign of decline. They are evidence of a sophisticated mind that is specializing, prioritizing wisdom and emotional depth over raw processing speed. Your brain is not failing you. It is evolving with you. It is becoming more you, more reflective, more connected, more resilient. With this understanding, we can move from worry to supportive action. The goal is not to fight these changes, but to partner with them. Consider one small, gentle shift you can make today that aligns with your brain's new priorities. Perhaps it's committing to a slightly earlier bedtime, creating a quiet, screen-free hour before sleep, to invite that essential deep rest. This isn't about a strict rule, but a gift of stillness you give to your mind. Or you might choose one simple, pleasurable thing to learn. It doesn't have to be grand. It could be learning the name of a new bird in your garden, trying a new recipe that requires your full attention, or spending 10 minutes with a language learning app. The purpose is not mastery, but the act of engagement itself, the joyful signal to your brain that it is still growing. These small actions are not chores on a checklist. They are gentle acknowledgments of the incredible, ongoing transformation happening within you. They are ways of saying to your brain, I see the work you're doing, and I am here to support you. Your new understanding. So as you move through your days, and you notice those quiet moments, those gentle pauses, you can meet them with a new understanding. This is not a mind in decline. It is a mind that has learned what is truly worth holding on to. It is a mind that values the quality of a thought over the speed of its retrieval. You are not losing your sharpness. You are gaining a different kind of clarity, one forged by experience and refined by time. Your brain is adapting, as it always has, to the person you are becoming. It is specializing in the art of a life well lived. This chapter is not about winding down, but about deepening. You are not failing. You are evolving with a quiet, resilient grace. If this reflection on your mind's quiet transformation brought you a sense of calm, a feeling of being understood, you are welcome here. Consider subscribing for more gentle guidance on navigating this chapter with wisdom and ease. We'll see you in the next video.